Happy Sunday. Y'all come on in. I tried to upload a thumbnail this morning. And then it came back and said thumbnail didn't load. Okay, and what's new? What's new? First of all, I'm out here ironing this morning on Sunday morning. And if my mother was here, she would have some sincere problems with her oldest daughter. Because she didn't play that. She did not play that on a Sunday morning. The Sabbath was kept holy, okay? It wasn't no washing no cars. It wasn't no ironing. And y'all know Ms.V don't know how to iron and don't care to iron. But she got us in some purple cotton robes today. So I couldn't go up there with it looking like it did when it came out the dryer. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got, like I always. What's up, Yo-Yo? How you doing? I'm glad you're here. Glad you woke up this morning. That's what I said when I woke up. Thank you, Jesus. I opened my eyes in my right mind. And all the activities of my limbs working this morning. So I thank you. Yep, I thank you. That's what happens when somebody else always does the ironing for you as a child growing up. You don't learn. I told y'all, Miss O'Reilly did all the ironing. Honey, the housekeeper. So it's just, I learned how to cook and I learned how to clean, but it's other things in the house I had to learn on my own. I still ain't got the ironing down. And I didn't realize that she was going to ask us to wear these purple cotton robes this morning. I would have taken it to the cleaners and let them clean it and iron it. But since I just found out on Thursday, I wasn't going to get it back on Sunday with the cleaners I use. I just decided to wash, dry, and do the best you can with what you got. Hey, Sunshine Chronicles. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you, baby. Yep, I hope all my little sugar wookers woke up and all is well with y'all. I'm up watching Gator washing his dogs in that kitchen sink. I know you lying. I know you lying, Yo-Yo. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all about Gator. Now, when I was over there watching Gator, I guess it's been a year and a half ago. Back when he was with his folks, his brother and his sister-in-law. Gator was not that nasty. And now, if y'all agree or disagree, that's let me know. But Gator was not. He kept that room clean, bed made up every morning, and shoes stacked up against the wall. People were sending him a lot of stuff that he didn't have, like cap rack and coat rack and all kind of stuff, trying to help Gator. But one thing I never saw is him being nasty. He would be in the kitchen cooking. He always washed his hands. He said a blessing before his food. But see, that's telling me something. That it's all in who you follow and who you get with in life. If you're not a very strong person and you're not really grounded, you'll change to be that person, or you'll be what that person wants you to be. Or if that person just don't care, you ain't gonna care either. And that's just fact. Because you see people how they change, not necessarily for the better. They're already better people, but it's who you're following in life. It's not just today, it's who you're following. It's no different in a political race. We have them every 4 years. And summertime, some of the people are not even educated enough to get in office and run the American system. Look at their business background, how many times it has fallen and failed, and how they got there. But people don't really look at that. They look at personalities, and they tend to flock to personalities. Callie was right when she said this one thing. I give her credit for this. I don't give her too much other credit because, you know, me and her, we don't mesh, because she came from me and didn't even know me. I was a subscriber. I probably was the first subscriber out here that a content creator came for, and it was her. But it, you know, years later looking back, jealousy, envy, hate. You don't know a person. You just seen them one time. And then you come out and you accuse them of being something they're not. You talk about everything they got and you don't even have it. That's hate. That's jealousy. That's envy. You have to be able to read the plays on people. And I think that's how a lot of people get misled in life. They follow the wrong folks. And then when they realize they're the wrong folks, they don't know how to get away from them. You just walk away. That's all you do. You ain't got to say nothing. Just walk away. They ain't for you and you ain't for them. Walk away. You ain't got to fight. You ain't got to fuss. You ain't got to argue. You ain't got to defend. I don't anyway. I ain't got to do none of that. I don't know these people. They don't know me. I only know who I know. And they know who they are with me. They come into my chat all the time. Y'all see them. They know me. So if they said something that was out of whack, then I would have to ask him, why would you say that? But you ain't never seen that, and you won't. You're not going to come into my channel and disrespect me or talk about me. Say, no, I don't do that. That's how you remain friends with friends. You get to know people. And use your discernment. Your own discernment. Stop being followers. I don't like followers. I don't want followers over here. You following me, don't follow me. Because I could do wrong too. I don't need you to chin check me. I don't need you to do none of that. Mind your business, okay? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't live for other people. I live for me. I live my life. I only got to answer for me. I ain't got to be answering for nobody else. That's where people go wrong. They don't have their own minds. They can't discern things. They can't see right from wrong. And it's sad, but it's true. Yeah, and we're all too damn old to be so elementary. All of us. Get a grip on it. And wasting time with foolishness. Let's do the foolery and laugh about the foolery. Laugh at me. I don't care. I laugh at myself. But don't do things to hurt people just because. You ain't the boss of nobody. You ain't taking care of that person, then how you gonna tell people what to do, when to do it, and how to do it? You can't do that. I did the best I could do, okay? At least I don't see no wrinkles, okay? This ain't my favorite color. No purple. So the next problem is going to be, what kind of jewelry you going to wear? Because when you wearing robes, you can't be wearing all that blinged out stuff. So that's going to be the next situation going on. I don't know, y'all. It's got to be plain when you wear robes. You can't be all blinged out. That's the rule. If you be a part of an organization, then you need to follow the rules. And if you can't follow the rules, you need to get out. It's plain and simple. I've been up there 20 years. I know the rules, okay? When you're wearing robes, you don't bling out, okay? Because the emphasis don't need to be on you at that moment. Things are going to be quite different today anyway. I'm going to just hang this right up here on this door. And when I get off of here and I get ready to put it on, I'm going to put it on. Okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to, as soon as I get off of here, try to figure out what I do with the shoes. Oh, they down there on the floor. I ain't got but one pair of shoes I can wear now, y'all, after the weight loss. With all them shoes I got up in that closet, they all slipping and sliding up and down on my feet, so I got a choice. Either I'm gonna go get some foot pads and put in there and make them fit. I'm just gonna give them away and start over. One, I don't know. I ain't figured it out yet. Need to go put this watch on the charger. Let me speak to my sugar woogers coming up in here. Okay. Hold on. Get some light in here. Clean up my dishes from the breakfast. And y'all know I'm getting used to getting up at 4 o'clock. I woke up at 4:04 this morning. Okay. I'm up. Okay, Gator, I don't know. I mean, at that age now, and he's changed to be who he is, what you see is what you get. Okay? That's it and that's all. Ain't nothing finna change with that. Nope. Um, Thank you. I'm glad, Sunshine Chronicles, that all is well. That's a blessing. Sure is. Okay, I'm out of the bedroom. I put the iron board up when I come back. Turn off this light. Y'all, my light bill went up like I told you. It didn't take but 1 week for him to drive my light bill up over $100. That's what you get when you're helping people. They come in with their rules, and even though you telling them, I don't do this, I don't like this, stay out of my stuff, leave my stuff alone, they gonna do what they want to do. But thank God it was on their week. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Good morning. You agree? Okay. My 2 cents with Danya. Good morning, Ms.V, Mods, and chat. I said yesterday I'm going to start ironing my clothes again. Now look at you. Confirmation. I ain't have no choice, Danya. The robe is cotton. Okay? So I had to do what I had to do. I ain't going up that wrinkle. So it is what it is. My yo-yo been a sugar wooger for 2 months. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all all speaking to each other. Snotty is speaking to Danya, and Danya is speaking back to Snotty. Ah! I'm trying to do this. I should have put the other one up here because this one here, this phone is too heavy for it. That's the problem. Do it like that. Okay. Okay. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing this morning? Happy Sunday to you, Wanda. Invest in a steamer, Ms.V. You'll love it. I can't watch Gator. I ain't gonna invest in no steamer because I ain't gonna use it, Rhonda. I'm not. You gotta remember, if I ain't never done this before, it's gonna be hard for me to even take the steamer out and do the steamer. I've been sending church clothes and clothes that wrinkle to the laundry all this time. Now you want me? Wait a minute. Now you want me to invest in a steamer? Okay, I'm all confused, y'all. I'm supposed to be packing up the dishwasher. And the light over here is too much. Hold on, y'all. I'll be doing the most on Sunday morning. I need this light on. That's what I need on. Okay. Nerve plucking here. I guess I need to buy some more Ring cameras so I can have one set up for where I am, because y'all know I be moving around. I don't be sitting down stationary no time. Especially now that I'm working. I used to sit down and be stationary when I wasn't working, but now that I'm working, I have to keep it moving because I get behind. I forgot to plug up oh, I just found out something else too, y'all, that one of my plugs in the bedroom doesn't work. The one that I had plugged the iron into, it wasn't working. So, so I got to tell them folks, come fix it. Y'all know I was the first one in here. Nobody had never lived in here before, so it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. And the advantage is you're the first, okay? But the disadvantage is going to be that you're the one that's going to have to take care of all the stuff, finding out what worked, what didn't work. When I first moved in, I had all new appliances, and none of them worked. There we go. That's better. The refrigerator ice maker wasn't making ice. It was making little chips of ice. Then the wash and dryer had never been hooked up. What else? The wood flooring that they had put down, I guess didn't set all the way. So over by the window, I got a piece that's coming up. And just, it's little stuff, but it was major stuff when I first moved in because I needed my ice. It was hot. And nobody had never lived in here, so the water had to run for almost a day because it had a sulfur smell to it. First water coming through the pipes. And of course that ran up the water bill, but I had to get that smell out of here and be able to use my water. So I ended up having to truck back over to my sister's to even take a shower because I didn't want to shower in that stinking water. No washing the dishes, so all I did was load up the dishwasher. Okay, so Rhonda want me to get a steamer. I'm going to think about that, Rhonda. Okay, Ms.V, you'll love it, okay? I can't watch Gator. I'm a true dog lover and breed Yorkies. I feel... wipe my hands because they got water on them. Okay. I feel so bad for those dogs. Yeah, I'm not really a dog lover, but I don't like to see animals or nobody being mistreated. And I've seen him ever since he had those dogs. I don't like the way he talked to them. And, you know, Foxy's supposed to get a C-section and she didn't get the C-section. That wasn't cool to me either. And then not letting her bond with the puppies and wanting to sell the puppies so soon from the mother. I don't go along with all that, you know. But there are people out there who want to buy them. And you don't even know who Fox is real. Where the papers on the dogs and stuff. I could never buy a dog that's supposed to be a purebred dog. And the daddy supposedly died and it's too much, okay? It's just too much. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Do I have a switch on the wall because I have to turn on my switch for one of my plugs in my room? I have two switches on the wall, and I turned it on, Robin, and I turned, the fan was already on, so that switch was on, but it was the plug because when I plugged it up into the one on the side with the dresser, then it came on. So it's the one by the window that's not working. And I wondered why I had the plug in there too, to smell good, and it wasn't doing anything. It's because the plug is not working. So I'm still finding out stuff. Robin. Okay, Snotty say, yes, Dunya, in the sink, dude, nasty as fuck. Well, you know, when there's a woman in the home is supposed to correct a lot of that stuff too. Am I right or am I wrong? Like I say, I didn't see all this. I'm going to have to be honest until they got together. And then I started seeing lots of filth. But that's his woman. That's what he chose. That's her man. She done let us know it. And I don't have to live with it. I ain't got to be with it. So, hey, it is what it is. Let them do what they do. But so far as them animals, there's too many animals in the house for me. I can't deal with all those animals in the house. There's too many. You're going to start breeding animals, you need to be outside doing that. Uh-huh. Yep, you need a kennel. Straight out of Naptown, good morning. Queen, enjoy the day that the Lord has made. I intend to. That's my intention. Okay, we're going to put this back in here because I thought these were clean and it's not clean. Just trying to get it together before I leave this morning because I don't want to come in and have to do this when I get home. That's all. Okay. Let me get some dishwashing liquid here. Snotty said, Ms.V, put Gator in the sink and give him a good ass whooping. Wash up. Remember, we got rid of Big Gator. Me and Legend decided that we took him as a grown man, trying to help him, and he never listened to neither one of us and tried to dog both of us as parents. You know, you call somebody mother, but then you disrespect them and you turn around and disrespect your father too. No, I'm done. So we got Baby Gator. That's who we raising now in the place of that one. Because we messed up getting a grown one. You can't adopt grown children. It don't work out. Robin say, got it, okay. Hey, Pierre, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. I didn't speak. That's okay. Are you here? I know you had good intentions. Hey, Jean Hurst, good morning. How you doing? Did y'all ring that bell when y'all came in, or y'all just came on up in here like you normally do? You probably did. Just came on up in here like you normally do. What else I gotta do? Okay, I got my mask out. I got the keys to the car. I got my money. That's set over there. All right. Hey, Cheeky, is that Bricky? Bricky? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. You rang the bell, Snotty. That's a good thing. Blue True is in the building this morning. Well, I had something that I had put together for y'all, so I'm doing too much as usual. Let me go over here, turn on the light, and tell y'all about the Sunday inspiration I got going on for y'all this morning. So I thought about this. I told y'all I woke up at 4, so I've had a long time to get it together. I have. So, okay. Happy Sunday, Ms. V. Happy Sunday to you, Blue True. So what time is it? Okay, I got plenty of time because I'm together except for my feet and my jewelry and my drive. That's it. That's all. So I woke up this morning and I was reading a few things because people are really assassinating the elderly in real life all over the world, okay? It's like there is no respect for older people. Now, I do know that there are some older people that do not deserve respect because they don't give you the respect that you deserve as a younger person. I don't see myself doing that. And if y'all see me doing that, y'all need to check me. So I went to the Bible this morning because there's certain things that, like I said, I'm going to do, and there's certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not talking about nobody's children, never have out here, never will. I have had somebody's child, Dodo, to come for me, and I was like, I refuse. You do whatever you do. That's showing your mother's parenting skills. But I'm not coming back, going back and forth with you. I ain't going back and forth with nobody. So this morning I just decided, well, let me see what the Bible say about the elderly and how you supposed to treat them. Because it just appears to me that people are using God as a placeholder. Whenever they need him or a trophy or something, they go up on the shelf and they get him and bring him out and put him in that place where they need him to be. But you playing with God. You pimping God when you do that. That's not a good thing. So over in Leviticus this morning, 19 and 32, it says, stand up in the presence of the aged. Show respect for the elderly and reverence your God. I ain't say this now. I got this from the book and I told you where I got it from so you can go look at it yourself, okay? And I ain't trying to convince nobody you got to do it. I'm just telling you what's there, okay? And you can say and do whatever you want to from there. You can be disrespectful. You know, you can shorten your days. That ain't on me. That's on you. Then I went over, it sent me to Job. Job 12 and 12, reminding us of the value of speaking with the older adults. It tells you how to speak to them in Job 12 and 12. I got that? Not you catch it on the replay. But God has promised to be with us and carry us from birth even to your old age. So he never said that there wouldn't be elderly people out here. And I would think that you're smart enough to know that if you live long enough, you're going to get old. So apparently, those who are disrespecting the elderly and calling them messy and this and that, you are putting a stigma on the whole old people. I could never do that because there are people my age and older in my chat. So I would be disrespecting my chat if I came out here talking about elderly people. Ain't no young people watching this sector on YouTube. How many times I got to tell y'all that? What is wrong with folks? I don't know. All right, so where was I? This is talking about the aging, okay? So even to your old age, he says, I am he. And even to gray hairs, I will carry you always. Okay? So now I'm just trying to figure out, what if we don't do what the book has told us to do? We over here with Sunday Inspiration this morning. What do you think is going to happen to you? How do you think you're going to live to be old if you're disrespecting the old? And a lot of them are old, disrespecting themselves. You got to respect yourself before you can expect anybody else to respect you. I don't expect y'all to respect me if I don't respect y'all. But if I don't disrespect you, why are you disrespecting me is the question. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to do that to people who are not bothering you? And we talking about gray hairs. Y'all see them gray hairs coming in, making me look bald? So I'm going to have to make a decision. Either I'm going to have to make it lighter so you won't see the gray and it'll blend in better. Or, I'm at the age where it should have been gray, but it's starting to come in now, okay? It's turning red and you lose pigmentation in your hair. If you have dark hair, it's going to start losing its pigmentation. So you're going to start going into the browns and eventually it's just going to fade out. And you might have a little mingly there for a while. Some people turn all white, pure silver. And I think that's beautiful. Mine would never do that because my mama's didn't. My mama was probably my age when she started getting a little gray. So I'm down to my natural hair color now because I've cut all of the bleach out of it that I had when I first got the first haircut. So I got to make up my mind what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna just let it go into mingly gray? What do I want to do? I don't know. I ain't figured it out yet. But it ain't gonna be long because this ain't cute to me. Yeah, okay. The sides growing in, but they growing in gray. And I got a little black there, but then there's gray up in there, and there's gray all that whole thing right there. And I'm graying just like she did. And then she had a little patch right there, but her whole head never turned gray. It wasn't coal black like it used to be. Just like mine is not coal black. It's got a lot of brown in it now. But that brown is losing pigmentation to turn gray. So I may have more gray than she did. I don't know. Caring for the elderly is another thing that I want to discuss with y'all. The Lord promises his continued love and concern for the elderly. Now, he promised us that, okay? I will be your God throughout your lifetime until your hair is white with age. He keeps talking about aged hair. Do I need to read that again? I will be your God throughout your lifetime until your hair is white with age. He promises you that. So, why would I ever need to come out and defend myself or go back and forth with anybody about anything? Because he didn't tell me to do that. He gave you the commandments to follow. That lets me know that everybody is not following the word, okay? For whatever reason. It does not matter what religion you are. There are some things that are going to remain the same, whether you Catholic, whether you Methodist, Hindu, it does not matter. You'll find some of the principles are going to be the same. And they all are going to lead back to a God that you serve. It depends on who you choose to serve. And that's your business, okay? No two people are going to see the same thing alike. Even sometimes ministers don't see the same thing in other ministers. It depends on how well educated they are on reading and discerning the Bible. Some went to seminary, some did not. Some are basing it on life experiences. Some are aged and they've been up there long enough and been beat down enough by their employer, who is up above, okay, to know better. In order to know better, in order to do better, you have to know better. If you don't know any better, then you're not going to ever do any better. Stuck, okay? I made you and I will care for you. These are what his promises are to us as seniors, elderly, okay? I will carry you along and save you. Isaiah 46:4. This ain't coming from me. This is what I read, and I'm reading it to you. God's purpose for the elderly. What is his purpose for us? Apparently, a lot of people have not read this. So let me tell you what it is. He has a purpose for older people, not lording it over others, but helping, listening, mentioning, encouraging, and above all, telling of his faithfulness. That came from Psalms. Psalms is comforting. That's one book in the Bible that you can always go to and find peace, and you can find comfort in Psalms. Isaiah 46:4, even to your old age, and okay, I read that one. I will sustain you and I will rescue you. In the New Testament, Paul assures us that nothing can separate us from the love of God. See, we know this stuff, but when we only use it to our advantage, when we done wrong or we said something wrong, we want to throw that in there. It ain't going to work. It is not going to work for you. And I can promise you that. Through Jesus, and this is his refrain, through the Bible. Jesus fully understands our experiences as humans, as people who are often tempted, and therefore he serves as an understanding intercessor. But do we really let God intercess us, or do we try to do it ourselves? If Robin comes out and she says something ugly about me, do I intercess her by going back and forth with her? Or do I just kick back and say, oh, okay, Robin, whatever? That's what I choose to do. I'll address it and I'm done. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not cussing you. I don't have to. If you truly believe in the word, you don't have to do that. You don't have to defend yourself. For what? Who are you defending to? You don't even know the person you defended yourself to. They don't know you, or they wouldn't have said what they said. So let it be. All right. This is coming from Hebrews 7 and 25. I'm telling you where I'm getting it from. I am not making this up, okay? And later in the New Testament, singers are reminded that Jesus intercedes for them. So if I believe this and have faith the size of a mustard seed, why do I need to go back and forth? Huh? See? At all times, not just temporarily, and holds them in prayer. Oh, okay. Now, 1 Timothy 5, 1 through 2, do not rebuke an older man harshly, but exalt him as if he were your father. Treat younger men as brothers. Chapter 2, older women. Now we're talking about us as mothers. So Coco had it right when he called me mother, but he didn't treat me like a mother because he didn't know how to, because he never really had his mother. Okay? He was raised by his grandmother. You see the difference? You got to be able to get into what people are really saying and doing and figure out why. There's something missing in their life. They didn't get it. They skimmed over it. Don't come out here using God as your refuge when you done already did something wrong to somebody and think you're going to get a blessing. No way. Hold on. Let me get back into my chat here. Okay. Hold on. I was up at Rhonda. Wait a minute. Yeah. By the time Ms.V reads the chat, I don't be in a hurry, Danya. When I'm giving a message, I really don't be in a hurry to read the chat. I'm going to get to the chat and I'm going to read it. But I'm not going to break up my message to read the chat and you lose the message. That's no different than you going to church on Sunday morning and the preacher going to stop and say, hey, Danya, how you doing? And then go back to the message. I'm lost. Okay? Let whoever does that do that. But that's not how I run things over here. Okay? You'll be at church and church will be over. Yeah, oh well. Catch the replay. Robin Council. Do I have a switch on the wall because I have to turn on my switch for one of my plugs? Okay, I read that one. Yes, Donnie, in the sink. Okay, we read that. Good morning to you, Annette. Happy Sunday to you. Straight out of Naptown, I spoke to you. Ms.V, put Gator in the side. I ain't doing it. Gator don't need to bathe like that. He gets wash offs, okay? He's different. All right. I spoke to you, Pierre. Good morning. Okay. Jean Hurst, good morning to you. I spoke to you, Cheeky, and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Okay. Have a good day, everyone. Okay, Danya, you working today? You too, Danya. And that you're right about people flock to personalities. They do. True for me. And that's what I said. Callie was right. Like-minded people are going to flock together. They ain't necessarily right or wrong. It's who you like and who that personality is. They could be totally wrong. They could be saying all the wrong things. But if you like that person, you're going to flock to that person. But the one thing I would never do over here, whether people come, whether people go, I'm not going to talk about them. That's all right if they talk about me. They don't know me. So how does it bother me? But I'm not going to go and look in somebody else's chat to see what they're saying about me. I could care less. It's not stopping anything in my life. My life is going to continue with you or without you. It always has and it always will. Truth for me about the people I follow on these YouTube streets, I don't know none of y'all in real life, but it's the personalities and the behavior that I follow. Behavior more so than personalities, because the personalities and the behaviors are going to go together. Your behavior is your personality, in other words. Hey, Dokie, good morning. How you doing? It's called platinum, Ms.V. You talking about hair? I'm going by what the Bible said. They said gray. In our world, in the beauty shop, I was in there 17 years. Platinum is the highest level of hair color you can get, but it's not necessarily gray. It's referring to gold. Okay? It's the highest level gold you can get without being gray. It's platinum. Jean. Have a great day, which is probably a 12 or 13. Colors start at the bottom. The darkest colors are ones, twos. So you know that by buying hair. And then the higher the number, the lighter the color of the hair. And it's the same thing in the beauty shop. Have a great day, everyone. Purpose headed to church. All right, Dokie, go get it. I have shot what? I have a shortcut like you, and I have a gold reddish color. Love my hair short, been short natural for about 6 months. Okay, Robin, I've been short. This is the shortest I've ever been. I've never been this short before, ever. But I've started cutting my hair at 40. And then I would cut it and I'd let it grow back out, and I cut it again. I let it grow back out. And then once I left the beauty shop and I went to Baltimore, my hair suffered because I was lazy. I didn't want to do it myself. After 17 years in there, I didn't really find anybody that I really liked to do my hair while I was there. I didn't like the products they were using. So that's when I went to the weaves and the wigs. And this is a result of it. And it's taken forever for this little baby hair to come back in again. But it's my fault. I mean, you got a weave on, or a wig on, you got a cap on, you got muffs on, you got braids in. I did too much for too long. 10 years. That's a long time not to take care of your hair. So I'm lucky I have hair, to be honest. Okay. Let's see, where am I? Hey, Raisin Orion, good morning. How are you and baby Orion this Sunday morning? I would never go back and forth with a child of God. You shouldn't. You don't have to. Mm-mm. Hey, Keisha Joseph, good morning. How are you? Norton is Backs. Okay, you got deleted for whatever reason. Okay, Don't Do Me is in the building. Hey, Don't Do Me, good happy Sunday morning to you. It's sad what I'm seeing in my chat this morning. This is Sunday morning. We always do something Sunday morning, a car ride to church and talk, and it's always in a spiritual form. But this shows me that people really don't have it together. They really don't. Mm-mm. And you can let the devil use you, or you can let the Lord use you to come over here on an inspirational channel on a Sunday morning. My channel is inspiration, motivation, education, and humor. And I stuck to that since I came out here. Nobody can ever say I talked about another content creator out here other than Callie, Coco. They came from me. And I read them. Very classy. And I did a skit on Lele. Not one other content creator, they'll lie, and the truth ain't in them. If they said I said anything about them, I don't do that. Let those who want to team up, and those who want to be together. I am solo. I tried to support everybody out here. When I saw that I couldn't, I moved the hell on. That's what I did. Jean said, I understand, Ms.V. Okay. That's what kind of name it is you blocked. Okay. Oh, they were messing with you, Snotty? Okay. Be encouraged what Marissa says. Happy Sunday, Mama V Mods and chat. Blessings to you. And blessings to you too, Marissa. I appreciate that. Is that my last comment? I guess so. Now you're worrying about me reading the comments and it ain't that many comments to read. See how people want to run your channel? Sophie Jennings, good morning to you. How you doing? So let's get to 1 Timothy 5, 1 and 2. I think that's where I was. Do not rebuke an older man. I read all of that, okay? And it tells you about older women as mothers and younger women as sisters with absolute purity. Where I find a problem with that is because of the times we live in, it's hard to, as an older woman, to have little sisters now because they don't want to hear what you got to say. Even though you've already hit that wall that you see them hitting, you got to let them hit it. I would never try to come out here and be a big sister to nobody out here. I tried it. It didn't work. On an elderly person. No. People want to drag you into stuff and make you want to follow what they want you to follow. I'm not built that way. Right is right and wrong is wrong, even when it comes to me. If I do or say something that is wrong, you need to check me. And I don't mean coming at me, hollering and screaming and fussing and cussing and raising hell. No, Ms.V, that's not right. And people have told me that before, and I had to stop and I had to think about it. You're right. But did I go off on them and did I try to belittle them or make them look low and shoot gutter balls with them? I don't do that. It's unnecessary. I'm too old for that. I never did it when I was young. Why do you think I'm going to come out here and do it now? Get to know people before you start trying to say who they are. You don't know these people. You don't know nothing to say about me other than what you've seen. That's it and that's all. And what other people who've come in the chat who do know me have said. That's it. That's why it doesn't bother me at all when I get backlash on the back end. Now I don't even hear it because I chose not to watch any of it. I don't have time, nor do I want to. Nothing has changed. It's the same thing over and over. I get bored very easily. That bores me. So I just do me. I do my life. I don't worry about what is being said or done on YouTube. It doesn't faze me. I wake up at 4 o'clock. So when am I watch YouTube? I'm at work at 5:30. So when am I going to watch YouTube? Look, I supported all these channels out here. I let people drop handles in there. I've given donations ever since I've been out here. I've liked it. I've shared it, whatever. If you didn't appreciate it, that's on you. I'm not fixing to get my blessings back from those people that I supported or helped anyway. It's never coming back from those people. Life don't work like that. I've gotten blessings, okay? But never from the people that you help. It does. I don't know why, but it just don't work that way. People are very self-centered in their own ways of thinking and doing things. And it is the way it is. I'm accepting of it. I'm good with it. Okay, I went to Leviticus 19 and 32, and it says, stand up in the presence of the aged, show respect for the elderly, and never reverence your God. Again, I didn't say it. Okay? Cynthia Green, 6 months, blessed Sunday morning, Ms.V, and everyone. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Proverbs is all over the Bible, telling you. So that means you haven't seen one chapter in the Bible. You have not read one chapter, or you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. I think Danya left, Marissa. I'm not sure. Proverbs 31 and 23. How the husband of a woman will be noble, honorable, character, and respected out of the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. Still talking about the elders. We're special when we get to be this age. That's why you can't hurt us. Okay? Keep trying. It's not going to work. Deuteronomy 28 and 50 warns about a fierce looking. What is this? I write so bad. I don't know. Wait a minute. Warns about a fierce looking creation without respect for the old or pity for the young. That's Deuteronomy. So we've already been through Leviticus, Proverbs, Deuteronomy, and Timothy, Isaiah. When anything is repeated that much in the Bible, it's to put emphasis on it. You missed it. You missed it. Here it is again in Titus 2 and 2. Urges followers of Christ to teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect. That's a problem with some old people. They ain't worthy of respect because they don't respect themselves. So again, if you don't respect yourself, don't expect nobody else to respect you, because it's going to be hard enough getting respect in your old age when you aren't bothering them and when you are doing the right thing. So take it for what it's worth. Self-controlled and sound in faith, in love and endurance. That's Titus 2 and 2. All right. Clearly, respect is important to God. We are to give God respect, of course, but giving respect is also a positive in human relationships and in a good way to honor people. The Bible teaches us that all people deserve respect. All. It did not say some. It did not say a few. It said all. Okay? For it says we are to love, respect, and appreciate others just as we do ourselves. Let me run that through again. The Bible teaches us that all people deserve respect. All, keyword. For it says we, okay, not I, are to love, respect, and appreciate others just as we do ourselves. A number of Bible stories illuminate this. For example, God had initially selected and anointed Saul. Y'all know anything about that? As an earthly king over Israel. But Saul disobeyed God grievously. So God selected David in his place, God's prophet. So David was a prophet. Do we have prophets anymore? Some people think we do. Some people think we don't. It's a matter of opinion. Samuel appointed and anointed David as king, and yet Saul remained in place as a ruler. Follow the story. David respected this, even though he, not Saul, was now God's anointed and chosen one. In fact, he entered Saul's service, becoming an armor bearer and playing the lyre to soothe the old king. Music has been around forever. David played the harp. Maybe that's why I'm into music, because it's soothing. And it's been around since the beginning of time. Tormented with spirits. Saul was tormented with spirits, and that came from 1 Samuel 16, 21 and 23. Later, after David killed Goliath. Y'all heard these stories before? Have y'all been through Sunday school ever, a Bible training union, BTU, whatever you may have had? Because I'm sure if you're in my age bracket, you have walked through the church doors. It's what you got out when you went up in there? Did you go up in there to just show your clothes or to just be with your friends? Or did you really go in there to try to get a word of wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Bible? I don't know. David worked faithfully for Saul, even though Saul was corrupt and deluded. We see this today. People are corrupt and deluded, but people work faithful for them. They will go to the extreme for them. They will fight for them. They will shoot, kill, and go to jail for them. I ain't going to jail for nobody. I ain't shooting nobody. I ain't doing none of that. That ain't even in the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not kill is what it said, okay? But later consumed with jealousy. Jealousy been around a long time. Saul hunted David down to kill him. I told y'all before, ain't nothing new under the sun. Everything that is going on today has happened before with a different character, just a different name today. You can find these same people in the Bible who did the same thing with a different name today. It's history, and history repeats itself. That's it. Okay, so yet David spared Saul's life when he had the chance to kill him first in 1 Samuel 24. When Saul died many years later, David married the fallen king. I'm sorry, I write bad, y'all. David mourned the fallen king out of respect for him. 2 Samuel, verse 17 and 27. Could you have done that? Could you have been David? And David went through a lot. See, he went to prison. He wrote a lot of these books while he was in prison. We see from the story that David, said to be a man after God's own heart, did the right thing by respecting his elder. In another Bible story, we'll see the opposite, the danger of not being respectful to your elders. In 2 Kings and 2, the Lord's prophet Elisha, who was journeying to Bethel when he encountered as a group of boys who were being incredibly disrespectful, taunting and joining at the hip and calling him boldly, turned around and cursed him and called him Bawley. So Alyssa, who turned around and cursed them, and 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled them. 42 of the boys did this. So you'll find stories all over the Bible that relate to some story out here today and some character out here today. Like I say, it's just history repeating itself. Okay. My trolls are in this morning, and I thank you, Yo-Yo, for getting them out. We don't need them. Okay. That's what kind of name it is you blocked. Okay. Leave Yo-Yo alone. She can come up with whatever name she want to. That's what I'm saying. Let people be who they want to be. Who are we to judge her for anything or anybody else out here? I said long time ago, and people came after me when I said I don't judge nobody. I don't. I live outside of the box. I'm not closed-minded. Okay? Nor do I try to live anybody else's life or tell them how to live their life. I can only live mine and be true to me. That's it, and that's all. So you either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it for your own various reasons. But I'm never gonna do nothing to you. I don't have to. Okay. I thank you, Cynthia. Okay. Trying to get down. To this day, I love to sit among the elders. You learn from the elders, raising Orion. There's 2 groups of children you will always learn from. Children teach you a lot if you listen to them. They can be off at sometimes, but they are very smart, okay? And another thing you'll see in children, when they like you, they like you. And when they don't, they don't. And they don't fool with you. They may even tell you. They ain't going back and forth with you. Not no adult. walk away. You know when a child likes you. My children come up in the morning, they hugging on me. They don't have to do that. They bringing me flowers. They don't have to do that. They brought me water when the bus broke down. They don't have to do that. I know the ones who dearly love me down there already. When I don't get on that bus, where's Ms.V? Where's Ms.V? Some do. Some don't pay me no attention one way or the other. Some are slow to discern, and that's okay. I love them all. I deal with them all. Thankful for life is in the building. Happy Sunday to you. Sharonda, I guess you're saying, does anyone know the scripture that Ms.V is reading from? Please, thanks. Which I read from a lot of them. Which one? And I gave the scriptures out. So if you catch the replay, you'll get it all. Everything I said, I gave the book and the chapters. Okay. I have to know which one to tell you, Sharonda. Sharonda, about disrespecting the elder. All of this is about disrespecting the elderly. And it came from, let me go back. You can go to Leviticus 19 and 32, Job 12 and 12. You can go to Isaiah 46 and 4. It's all over the Bible. Psalm 78. Okay, where else? 1 Timothy 5, 1 and 2. Leviticus 19:32. Proverbs 31:23. Deuteronomy 28:50. And Titus 2 and 2. And that's all of the books in the Bible that tells you about respecting the elderly, Sharonda. And if I read it too fast, you can catch it on the replay. Just go to the timestamp 102:21. Okay? And elderly people talking about elderly. That should never be. I've been talked about out here by the elderly, but have you heard me say anything? And I'm going to let you do that because it didn't tell me to go back and say nothing to you. So, just like I've always said, there's certain things I'm going to do and there's certain things I'm not going to do. I don't care who does it. That's not on me. That's on you. I don't have to answer for that. You do. So do whatever you want to do. Good morning, Elaine. How you doing? Thank you for the roses. I can't pronounce it. Shazia. I guess that's correct. Thank you for the rose, the hearts, the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. It's a Cancer thing. Good morning. Thank you for the hearts and the roses. I appreciate you. Ms.V, I'm not worried about them folks. They mad because they know Snotty stank. I'm in blocking them. Okay, that's not a problem because even on Sunday Inspiration, I don't want anybody over here talking about anybody in my chat. I don't. Never have, never will. That's not cool. Me as a content creator, if I got a problem with you, I'm coming to you. Now, how you want to address me, that's on you still. But I'm going to come and try to get it straight. If you don't want to get it straight, that's on you. That's on you. I'm going to always leave it on you. It ain't going to never be on me. And as subscribers, I've been in your shoes before when Callie came for me. I did not have a page to address her. I was not going to get Chrissy struck over there on her page. I don't do that. I waited until I got my page. Only thing I would say over there is whatever, or that woman don't know me, or I don't care, whatever. And went on about my business as a co-host with her. And even when I came to my page, I addressed her, never cussed her, never lied on her, never doxed her, Never brought out any bad information on her. That's not my business. You lied on me. I'm going to straighten out the lies you lied on me. That's it and that's all. But now I don't even have to do that because if you don't watch them, you don't care what they saying and you don't know what they saying. It doesn't bother me. The football legend, say hello to me, please. Hello, football legend. How are you doing? I'm getting there. Okay. A random person. Hi, you're so pretty. Thank you. And also, Myra found out something. Myra goes to these pages of all the new people coming in. And a lot of them are my kids down at DISD who told me as soon as they could, they were going to subscribe to the page and come in and chat with me. So when you see something that looks a little like a kid would say, it is. Okay? But y'all, I've been on here my hour and I have got to get off of here and finish dressing, get on down the road and get myself together. The pastor will not be there today. The drummer would not be there today. So a lot of pressures on Ms.V to keep the beat today with the tamarines, okay? I appreciate y'all coming in. We've been on here an hour and 6 minutes. Have a good day, everyone in the chat. Hopefully, I'll come back later on today. If not, I'll talk to y'all when I see y'all. Y'all be blessed. Love you much. Bye-bye.